Moin and welcome to our garden here in May.
Start right here in a part of our garden that's never been in a garden tour, our new flower bed.
That's right, and because before that it was only stone, so nothing really to show. But in this new flower bed we have had to water quite a lot, because here in mid-May it has been weeks of really sunny weather, very not typical this time of the season. But all these plants we have done, for example, we really love to mix both like perennials and then summer flowers in different foliage. So a lot of the pots that was here we kind of left here, just left them in the soil around here to just give it a more like that it looks like it's always been here. So these we kind of mix, and also some fountain grass in the back over here, just to give a lot of contrast. And the beautiful, I love this one, the scumplums here. So both foliage and color, it's really a different mix. We have hostas over here in the corner because there's not so much sun right over here. We have some summer anemone that, notice we have the stones here that we just took from the garden up there to soften the look. And these will stay low, but the goal is that it's going to spread the whole area here and be really pretty and white. So we keep it all low in the front. We have a low bocce here, the butterfly bush, a low one in purple. And we have some astilbe over here, and as you can see, we also planted really close to each other. The calentia here, so again, mixed in some areas with the summer flowers together with the perennials, also to give that pop of color. But normally, like a hand, I use that as measurement, spacing in between, and then later on, I can move them around or divide them if it's too much. We have some also fountain grass here that will later on come and give some color in autumn. We have, because of the height, we still need to be able to come over here to the wisteria that's sadly
finished. Yeah,
right.
Or finishing.
But it's really pretty.
All the petals are on the ground.
Right. And so here in the back we have, I love lupins. Alan thinks I have way too many colors. I think we have 10 different colors. But anyway, these are really pretty here, together with also the different foliage, the Nephophia, racket blomst here, that will give some height. And behind that, a purple one, I think that will really, this is orangey. And then a purple over here, the Liatris, will give a good color to that. And then again, we have some of this one, we really love this pot here that we made some holes in, but summer flowers that will kind of cascade down. Also cosmos here, we placed here. And some of the, if you don't remember, we have had lavender all the way around, like almost like a tiny hedge.
Up against that wall, and we moved them. So
that's why it looks a little bit.
They're struggling a bit. Like Lars said, this has been the driest. Every time you watch this, we tell you it's been the wettest, the driest, the coldest. This year's been the ists, and now it's the driest May. So we've had to water in. We cut off a bunch of the just woody. Yeah, you can see.
We'll give a little bit more trim here, but the goal is that it kind of cascades over here on the new wooden terrace here. That will be really pretty.
Yeah, so fingers crossed he'll come back. If not, we'll have to get another one. It's a Thumbelina, a really low variety, so we're hoping that'll come back.
And then over here again in the back we have like a chocolate flower over here that smells of chocolate. Malachi was like, oh, that's real. We love also like different kind of plants over there. Again, a different color of lupins because that will close up over there. And then again, some pots around and different textures again, like different grasses that will kind of just spread and cover
this grass won't get too much taller, but that'll be nice right here on the edge. We've also laid these pavers. We just turned them on their side to protect the wood from the horse manure and soil.
Yeah, we added because underneath it we found like
a lot of sand
and river rocks. Alan was sticking
cobblestones.
But but yeah, the manure here, the horse manure mixed with soil, and that's really giving a good
texture, a good structure. That's
yeah,
the word.
base for the good base for the and deadheading here all the time. So they will produce more flowers, the violas here. Oh, anyway, and then this one, bitterrød. This one is funny because it's actually a summer flower, and it just keeps going. What I did, because here in Denmark they won't survive the frost, so I took the pot and I tilted it so I didn't get any water at all in our unheated greenhouse, and it came back. I just cut back the old foliage that kind of looked not so pretty anymore.
Saving us money.
But that's a great saver, right? Money saver.
I have some more hosta here. Helleboris in the back.
Yeah, and the alunrød here. Really, again, I love the different kind of foliage, and they will have these small spikes now of flower here. And together with the violet in the back. I love this white blue color there. It really gives a pop. Deadheading again here, once a week.
There's some more lavender. This is what they looked like. So these are the healthy ones. They're about ready to bloom. This one we moved. He's not so ready to bloom.
We have a scabiosa here that we moved, so we really water that a lot. Next to a little, doesn't look like much yet though, but a fountain grass.
It's not very fountainy.
And like a miniature lilac over here. Was in a pot, but we have to see if it's, because it can get quite still a big bush, so we keep it trimmed, so it will be nice there. It doesn't have the strong scent like the traditional, the original lilac, but
it sure is pretty.
It's pretty, that one too. And the cadwood over here, really great for insects too.
And the bees, I was just about to say, they were out here this morning. Maybe you can hear them. I don't know if our mics are picking them up. We have some black-eyed Susans in the back.
These are really gonna fill the space
Susans
over there.
with the black eye.
Yeah, right.
Lars
and some, ta-da, surprise,
gracious.
another lupin.
And this was a surprise. Yeah, we didn't know they were there.
You didn't. And now it really comes to have a good spot, the eucalyptus here. It is really crazy to think about. We had it in our apartment before we moved here, in a window, in a tiny pot. And then I gave up on it, and you just said, oh, let's give it a chance, put it in the greenhouse.
Don't sleep on those supermarket plants.
And now it's in the ground. 4th year, I think. It gets a little, the leaves get a little frost damage sometimes, but it kind of, they fall off, or you remove them, right?
What else we got? This is also a new section here.
That's right, all this. So this one we really, because it's starting on the old flower bed, so we keep it really low here. We have a Saxifraga here in this pink, cute little color. And we have some husløg. That was Alan's great idea to have a little bit here. Because these stones here were over there, the flower bed we just showed you. So these are just kind of, so really just connects to the flower bed further down. We have some that's about to flower, is the Rosengård-mærke. This is also just a great ground cover, and it's drought tolerant. So really here it's a lot of sun that'll work fine with the English grass next to it here. So that's really gonna...
By the way, it's 7 in the morning, and you can see the sun that we're already getting.
That's right. And what we have in the garden right now is a bunch of Aquilegia. And this one is so beautiful. We have really different ones. And a lower variety down here, like a totally different flower, of course, a plant, is the Geum meadia. Really flowers a long time.
And this time of morning, when the sun is coming up from the coast,
really nice.
It backlights it. It's really nice.
And I keep looking, because as soon as it sets seeds here, actually one, I collect seeds of it, because this one I can never have enough. So it gets like a little, when they are more ready, I'll collect seeds of it. And here, really low one that really also spreads over the rockery here, or the stones here, is the krybende læbeløs. And next again, a little bit of viola, a dark sedum as well, and the...
Which really dark? I can't even see it.
No.
Hold on, everybody.
Ta-da!
There we go.
That's a pretty one, right?
In the afternoon, when the light comes from, where you're standing now watching, you can see it a lot better.
Yeah. Oh, the birds are out. And then this one, we also kind of like, it stopped here before, so we extended that so it really connects better. We also put some Saxifraga, another we moved, so we have a more like lavender all over the flower, but you'll also see it further up, just to have it here in the corner, really nice. Some more sedum, some primula, some Allium over here, perennial Allium, low ones. So it's kind of grows more together with the rest of the flower bed. And over here, the last thing we did in this new area is
our huge shade garden.
Ta-da! Very huge. Now, so we have different kinds of hostas here. Really like this. Look at this, the color of this green with the.
That's beautiful. Almost like a velvet green.
With the veins showing here and with the.
It's really nice.
That's pretty. And then different ones we have to show the other. We have some with a white frame around here, beautiful. Some light green, and then show that one over here. That's really a pretty one too. Look at that one.
Beautiful.
And then just to contrast, we have also to have a different foliage and flower. We have the different kind of a stilbo over here, so that really thrives in this shady area as
well.
And
up against our black building.
And we again reused.
Well, I'm telling a story.
Oh, sorry.
Lars is on a mission. The black building that we just painted last year. We were looking at old photos yesterday of the whole house renovation, and man, it made a big difference. Okay, sorry, Lars. Back to you.
Sorry. I get so excited talking about plants. No, but also when you talk about the shed, that we saw it on the pictures that it was white. Wow, we should have painted this years ago. Black really is so pretty.
The whole garden that we were looking back on is...
It was like nothing here.
One day, because we didn't have a YouTube channel or Instagram or anything back then, so we have all these just in printed photos. We're going to have to get those photos out, find a way to digitalize, whatever, them, and show you guys what we're talking about. It's crazy.
It's been a really, big transformation.
And more Aquilegia. The funny thing about this, we're not quite sure what color we had here last year. That's the wonderful thing about Aquilegia. You never know what sort of the new seeds are going to bring. It's a short-lived perennial, 1 or 2 seasons, and then we're going to get some new ones. So who knows what color we're going to have for next year.
But that's the charm. I think that's a great surprise.
Oh, 100%. Very cottage garden.
And this middle flower bed, it's actually just had its birthday. It's 1 year old.
Yeah.
So it's we're really pleased with how it looks now. Things that's flowering that really, you can't smell this, but wallflower, this yellowy white, really pretty. I sowed those last year. They're starting to set seed, so about to give them a good trim back, because otherwise they most of the time just die back. So I'll give it a big prune here back, then it'll stay evergreen, and it'll come back. And what we also have here, you might wonder why we have Allium here on the edge, because they're really thin and airy, so we just have them here along the edge even, because we removed the foliage because it doesn't need that.
I think that's a great idea. If a cottage garden is sort of what you're going for, you have to plant tall things in the back, or in this case, all the tall things should be in the middle. But we've mixed them up. We've got prairie lily, we have the Alliums. So really playing with that height, because see how thin it is. So no matter where you are, you can still see through it. So yeah, it's tall, but it's not like putting a lupin on the end of the border that you couldn't see through or see past. So kind of take the rule book and throw it away, plant really close together, and you'll get a cottage garden.
Over here we have the Daugpraxtierne.
Red Campion, look at that.
That's so pretty and easy to collect from seeds. So I had so many last year.
And then Thalictrum next to that.
Really, and I love the foliage on that one too.
We have that one in pink too, right? Where's that one? Here.
Right over here. That's a taller variety.
It's nice.
Look at that one.
Behind it.
And this one has almost black stems. Look at that.
Very nice.
It's really pretty.
And again, a really tall. You can see through it. So from a distance, you just get these little puffs of color.
Oh, here's another one.
In the air. Yeah, lots of Aquilegia.
Oh, and you might wonder, why is there empty spot? Because that will just be for weeds. But it's because we have, and it's coming, we have the Salvia viridis, the dusk Salvia. We had it last year here. We have more in the greenhouse that we'll plant out. It's self-sowing, but it's coming, and that needs to stay right here like last year.
Yeah, and this is self-sown, self-sowed it.
See, they're coming over here. Here's a...
So we're very excited.
So it's not a weed, we cannot take those away.
No, I don't burn them when I burn the path. Everything really cool.
And more, look at the fransk anemone here.
Oh, it's opening.
Yeah, that one's...
In the sunlight, it opens quite a bit more.
And we
have a white Allium about to open. Hello.
Ooh. And
hold on, let me show these real quick. They're just so pretty. These are new. We planted these bulbs last year. Look at that.
We made a mix, so it's like, we should have them in white, they are coming.
With that red geum in the background.
It's pretty. This one's really been flowered for long. We have a few to deadhead, but has a great color here though.
Very nice, yeah.
Oh, and the pigeons in the back.
This was a gift last year. This type of rhododendron, can I get to it? Oh yeah, another Thalictrum there. Hold on, I'll show you why you're there. That's very nice. But look at that bright, sort of a neon pink. And now all of our rhododendrons are in bloom, even at Lars's, at the cemetery garden. That's really pretty.
We have another. Here's a Aquilegia barlow. Look at that. That is really pretty.
Don't get close, don't move.
Really have to turn the heads or film from the bottom on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, this is Verbascum. Look at that.
That's a new one we have in the garden over here. But look at that one, Clementine.
Color. Hold on, be still.
Oops.
There we go. My goodness, it's so pretty. We're definitely going to have more of this.
I'll collect the seeds of that one. I'll also have it somewhere.
And this one will also hybridize. So if you have more than one, you might lose the color because it does self-seed. So you're not exactly sure what you're going to get when it grows back. But we can collect.
But
we
it's
can definitely get this one again, yeah.
But it's a biennial, so it'll set. The first year will make. So I'll sow them in later in the summer or autumn. So we'll make the leaf foliage first the first year, and then next year then it will come with the flower and die back.
And this is something a lot of people have asked before in last year's videos, how we stake things, because we do plant so close together. And this is one of the big tips. It's just a little piece of bamboo stuck into the ground, and that's what's holding him up. That way we don't have a lot of wire cages and things like that to deal with.
But the other thing also that helps is that we plant really close together, so the plants will help each other to stay up as well. And look at the, look at the fransk anemone here, the blue, and these kind of shades here.
Very nice. Another sedum, more Thalictrum.
And pleated twits, and I'm trying to...
This one's been flowering a long time. It was in...
But now it's kind of dead. I'm deadheading this, and then it'll come with another, then it'll have a nice foliage again. But this is really spread. It's been... Love the foliage that it has this second, like silvery color almost. What else over here? Here's our Aquilegia over here. Now you can really see it.
You mean the rhododendron? Yeah,
Oh,
lots
sorry.
of Aquilegia
The
though.
rhododendron, yeah, I just got confused with all the Aquilegia. Rhododendron, of course.
It's beautiful. Look at that color. And this is an interesting one.
It's finishing now there.
Oh yeah, it was this sort of... So usually you just have this one tall stem there, but this one had this clump at the top.
Some kind of mutation.
Yeah. Made it very special.
And see, when the fransk anemone is finished, he will have like a seed pod here. They are quite funny here too, and they will, you know. So I'll actually remove this and then the foliage later on, because it's just finished. You can also try and...
Oh, it looks like Seymour from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed Miss Seymour.
And we placed the pot here again of the wallflower, but I found that at a hardware store. I was just going for something else, and then...
Yeah, one of our favorite gardeners on Instagram, his name is Matthias Emil. I'll put his name in the description. On Instagram, definitely worth following. A great container gardener here in Denmark. Summer house, just incredible style. Had this last year, and we fell in love with it and have wanted one ever since. So Lars was at the hardware store, and they had one outside. Now we have one in our garden.
And we have over here, just to show this is so sticky, the Perennial.
It looks a lot like a red Campion.
And the great with these ones, because they live out in the wild in Denmark, that it's drought tolerant and the bees love it. So that's a nice one too. And we've just really went through the flower beds these days just to give a really last, kind of the last weeding, because the perennials are up this high now because the tulips are all finished. So all the perennials will take over and do its great show.
This wisteria is blooming now under our pergola. We've also moved our window boxes. It's because the front of our house is being painted. So our window boxes are here until we can change out the spring flowers and put in summer flowers, and the house gets finished painted. Where are we going next, Lars? More Aquilegia? Because that's what I see.
We got more purple and blues this time.
It's pretty. It's pretty. For this time of year, the Dicentra is still, this one's still in flowering.
It came later than the other one. We actually just pruned back because it was starting to be yellow and some other perennials would take over. We have this one that we did some weeks ago now, really is doing well. We have some Alunrød, the Lundvortemalk, and then this Gudeblomstil, look at that.
Yeah, we moved a bunch of these.
Look at that one, can you see it?
Because, let me get closer.
It's like in the family with the Primula, so it will all, this one will all die back.
So special. Yeah, this whole flower bed we moved around, kept a good eye on it. Yeah,
Very
it's
nice.
doing well.
Right, so it's, and our stjerneskærm's coming, look at that, yay! That's one of your favorites here.
It is my favorite.
Look at that.
There's a darker one
here.
there. I mean, look.
It comes in so many
I think of all the
self-sows.
flowers in the world, this is one I would.
Oh wow, okay.
Right?
And here's
Don't
a red
you think
one.
so? What's your
It is-
favorite? If
it
you had
is
to have
red.
a favorite.
Lupins.
Yeah, I guess we all know that. Although this is nice too.
Oh, and here you can see what I planted up in the beginning, because that one I moved. It really spreads quickly. But the summer anemone, look how pretty.
Yeah.
It can be summer shade. It's doing really well here.
You like those.
The bjergknopurt.
Okay, these are nice too. Mountain cornflower.
Yeah.
Weird name. I need to deadhead some of those. I saw some yesterday.
And the lammeør is
We
almost
have some more
coming.
back there. We have one in white too.
Oh, yeah,
this
there.
is a flower or a plant that you could keep, Lars. I don't ever have to have this one.
We just talked about, because see here behind, I think I need to replant it. It's kind of dead here in the back, so it doesn't look,
It's
so we
just
need
so
to.
unattractive.
This one is coming very soon. Sorry, I jumped so fast. I'm so excited every time I see something.
We know.
Here's the firecracker. It's Fredløs firecracker. Will have yellow flowers, but I love it so dark.
And someone wrote that that was quite invasive in their area.
Oh, not in ours, so it's really slow. We have the normal one with the green foliage, has roots under. I gave it to my grandmother because it was really growing too fast. And the løvehand, the flumus in the back, almost setting its flowers there.
Right?
That's really pretty.
More Aquilegia.
And we have over here, we have our daily.
And you know,
Dahlia.
we've had so much warmth. We've had a really warm, like I said, the warmest May, the driest May. Things are earlier than they usually are.
Yeah.
So,
Like hollyhocks, the people down on the street that have hollyhocks, they are like just about to set flower now.
because we didn't even start our YouTube really until last year in June, because we felt like, okay, the garden looked good enough to, you know, post online.
Yeah.
And now this year, so many things in May already.
And here we have, those were in the garden when we moved in here, but we kind of try not to do a lot of weeding here around the Allium because the bulbs are self-sowing, so we hope we get a really meadow of these just purple
We've
balls.
got a lot more looking back at the photos yesterday, right?
And yeah, we do. And we have, so we planted some Aquilegia in between because, yeah, I can take the foliage away. The Allium doesn't need that, but the Aquilegia is, because the foliage is so pretty, so that kind of covers the foliage, as well as Roseanne, the geranium, will cover here.
Yes, if you're looking for a way to hide your Allium foliage, Aquilegia.
And we have some geranium here, quite tall one here, but that's a super pretty one too. We have geranium, also one of my favorite ones, so I'll show them over there.
Let's do it.
Let's walk this way over here. And
Coming.
here around the tree where our old trampoline was really doing well.
Have to go slow, can't whiplash anybody.
And what's still flowering, not your favorite, but really
You know,
one of mine, Gemserod.
This is
I love
just, it's cute, I don't mind,
But-
sure, but it's so yellow. It's one note. I don't know, you really like it though.
I love it. And I thought the bud was that it flowers for a very long term, for actually months now.
Yeah.
And it
lucky
spreads
us.
by itself, but also self-sows.
Yeah.
And,
It's just really, really
and another
yellow.
geranium here just with the foliage as well.
And a water bag. That,
For the
we told you it was the driest May ever, so we've added a water bag
Oh, look at the geranium.
to keep our tree from dying.
Look at this one here. How the color is on the geranium here.
Because see the difference? Look at all the difference. So you've got lines, you've got all sorts of stuff in that flower compared to
But look,
yellow flower.
look how it matches everything.
It matches nothing.
But it really gives the
but
pop
you
of
look-
color.
Oh look, a brunera. You know what you've not seen on this tour? You can rewind and watch it back. You've not seen a bunch of brunera or brunera foliage because we got rid of a bunch of it. Because, tell the truth, Lars.
We had like 80 because it's really self-sowed.
Hold on, say it again.
I like-
I'm sorry, I don't think the people at home heard you.
I want 80 or more.
Y'all better
80
hit
or
screen
more.
record. Yeah, we had way too many.
So, of course, and as you maybe you wonder like, oh, why is this? This is new established, so it will really come in really fast. Give it a month or two, it'll be even more. So.
You can also watch back the video where we planted this and realize, wait a minute, they've suddenly added a lot more than they did that day. Yep. Oh, and another lavender. It's not doing so bad up here either.
No, I think it's okay. And then, look at the Dodecatheon about to come, the first one here. They are really fast too. That's normally a little bit later.
Yeah.
It's really. And the Allium
Okay, this-
tripedale. Look at that one.
These two are new.
We
Look at that. Hold on, let me get
placed
close
the
so I can get a good.
okay.
Yeah, hold it
We
still for
placed
me.
a bulb. What is it like? A meter the
And
stem.
how much do these bulbs cost? We don't usually talk about money. So we were
150.
sponsored. Yeah, for one,
For one.
150. That would be around $20. No, $25
For
for
one
one bulb.
But then later on it came on a sale.
And just
That
to
is
let
great.
you know, we think that is. I'm sure there's a lot of reasons for it. So great for the guy. We got them
Yeah.
as a gift. Lars is sponsored on Instagram, so that's great. But man, $25 for a bulb? If they weren't for free, you wouldn't see it in our garden.
Here's another. I just give it a little prune back here, but the krybende leveløs.
It's really nice up here, very
And
dark.
it gets darker here in the shade actually. Down there it's a little bit brighter in the direct sun, but it's doing well. And next to another foliage, dark foliage, is the Jakobsee here with the
So
blue
nice.
color, but also dark foliage.
The Dahlia. Look at the difference
Ta-da.
between what we've
I should go back there. You
pre-planted.
You stay there, I'll go back.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, and we have
Lars
more
is the
plans
director.
for
Oh,
that.
more
plant.
Aquilegia. I don't know if I could see the
Oh,
Dahlia
wow.
through the Aquilegia. Hold on.
Anyway, this is just Stouter Solsikke looks a little bit sad. I repotted it when I was out. That's for a
Maybe we should
planting
give some
market.
context. Yeah, we have a planting market.
A local
We have
one.
two more coming up. One next week. So we have that. We have everything back there behind the.
But see the difference
Plus the
in,
greenhouse.
so these dahlias, we planted inside in the porch in March, I believe, in the beginning of March. And then these ones, we placed directly in the ground a few weeks ago. And as you can see, they're just coming up. Some of them are more here, but they are really slow. So I really recommend, or for us it works best, we'll do that next year. Definitely pre-planting inside.
Yeah.
And we removed the top and they are already coming. We moved it up from the second set of leaves and they are already shooting from both sides. So they will be bushier, having more flowers.
Yeah.
So that would be
exactly.
nice. And later on we will stake them so they don't fall over.
Yeah, but that's later on. Let's get through the tour first.
Yeah. Okay, I'll come back.
More Aquilegia.
Some
Look.
delphiniums are coming.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those.
We know who loves the delphiniums. Oh, and we had some more over there. We have to go show them. Yeah. The lupins are coming.
Look at the lupins, the first flowers. That's also a little bit. Looking for aphids, nothing yet, because last year we had the same issue with really weeks of hot weather, but they look actually really good. And we have no slugs, so that's really good.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
So we have this one not flowering yet, but the Verbena Bampton with the dark foliage. I'm super excited for that. It's a low one, and it has self-sowed. Alan hasn't gotten these. Luckily, I'll repot them, I think, and put somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a beautiful plant. So we could easily have one more of these.
Because he's great at doing, a great thing we did was like
Aw.
doing, oh, you got to, but that we take a weed burner, like with gas, just a tiny one, and spray the gravel, because last year I was sitting here picking the baby perennials up. That took like 2 days. So we just burn it once in a while, every 2 weeks, I think, and keeps it clean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add a bit more sand here in between the gravel, because this granite one, it's too dark. I want something lighter, so that's
Yes.
next project.
And had we had a YouTube, then you would have heard me say, what?
You wanted the lighter sand, I know.
said we should just use the sand because it's cheaper.
Right.
But anyway.
And
Y'all
we
didn't come to hear
we
us
have
argue
our delphiniums.
at 7:30 in the morning. Yes, more delphiniums.
Look at that over here.
Let me see if I can creep in here.
Black Knight, this one is, and we also have a mix. We have some light blue, we have some white ones as well. These are really pretty. And more Alliums over here that just stands really nicely.
The sun is coming up quickly now.
Right. And then here we have some, both on side, low growing. The tepepealer is spreading here next to the phlox here, the phlox. Phlox and lungphlox here. But low growing, these are really doing well. And the last one show over here we didn't show.
Hold on, let me show this red geum next to the Aquilegia. If you're looking for plant combinations for a cottage garden.
And the floils blomst. Oh.
And we have one more. My goodness.
Gemserode.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wait, it's gonna be your favorite. This one really spreads.
Okay, this is one of my favorites, and we had it all under the trampoline, which is now.
Yeah, it really.
Okay, let me reach over there, Lars.
Later on, it's just gonna cover here, and this is the floils blooms. Look at that one.
That is so pretty.
That's pretty.
Let me get closer.
Just about to flower. And should we show them the greenhouse?
Let's do it. The grapevine is growing. Look at that. This warm weather is really making a difference.
And the plants are loving it. We actually gave a little paint to a little cover. Something you just paint on.
Yeah, this was made for greenhouses to sort of...
Like a paste.
Yeah, and it makes a big temperature difference in here.
Because they were really...
baking in the sun.
Water quite a lot. But they really thrive in the heat as well. The Kempe verbena is really doing well here in pots. So we hope we'll have some fun days at the planting market. And so maybe give some to my neighbors. And yeah, still, ta-da, lupins also really thriving. And they're getting, I water under, but they are getting out of the pots, the roots, so I really need to get them. Maybe find a little spot in our garden as well. What else do we have? Bjergknoppurt, we have still a lot of things growing in here that needs to...
But it's getting better and better.
Yeah, and one of your favorites is here, we need to plant those out, the cadost.
That's a nice one, yeah.
Cat cheese.
Nice purple and white flowers. I have cola plants down here. Those are for the kids. We have a whole bunch that we're giving away at the next flower market.
And one Salvia viridis that the first batch didn't really do well, so I did another batch, so they are coming in the garden now, but they need to go out.
He's getting bigger too. Great, lots of stuff coming. Lots of stuff needing to go to new homes. So there you have it, our garden in May. A lot is flowering and a lot more is on its way. So thanks so much for watching.
Moin, tak for i dag.